In the ancient days of Sumer, the city of Uruk was ruled by Gilgamesh, a demigod of unmatched strength and beauty. Though he was a magnificent builder, he was also a cruel tyrant who oppressed his people and took whatever he desired. Desperate for relief, the citizens prayed to the heavens. Moved by the suffering of the people, the sky god Anu commanded Aruru, the goddess of creation, to design a rival who could match Gilgamesh's power. Using a handful of earth, she molded Enkidu, a primitive half-man, half-beast hybrid crafted from clay, to serve as a rival and check the king's power. Roaming the wild forests and vast plains, Enkidu lived as a brother to the beasts. He was the sovereign protector of the wilderness, a man-animal whom the creatures recognized as their own and obeyed without question. Word reached the palace of a titan roaming the wilds, prompting Gilgamesh to dispatch Shamhat, a sacred priestess of Uruk. Her mission was to track down this enigma and use her charms to draw him out, breaking his bond with the animal kingdom through the art of seduction. After 7 days of intimacy, Enkidu lost his wildness but gained human wisdom. As a grand ceremony began in Uruk, Gilgamesh arrived to exercise his tyrannical right to the bride. However, to the sudden hope of the young couple, Enkidu stepped forward from the masses. Guided into the heart of civilization by Shamhat, the wild man stood ready to challenge the king's cruelty. The two titans clashed in a battle that shook the city for 7 days. Recognizing each other as equals, their fury turned to mutual respect, and they formed an unbreakable bond of friendship. Seeking to immortalize their names, the duo set out to slay the forest demon Humbaba. Despite their terror, they managed to kill the beast, though Humbaba cursed them with his dying breath. This victory caught the eye of the goddess Ishtar, who offered herself to Gilgamesh. He rejected her, citing the tragic fates of her past lovers. Infuriated, Ishtar convinced the god Anu to unleash the Bull of Heaven. Gilgamesh and Enkidu successfully slew the divine bull, but this final act of defiance pushed the gods too far. As punishment, the heavens decreed that Enkidu must die. Gilgamesh watched in agony as his companion withered away and passed into the afterlife. Broken by grief and terrified of his own mortality, Gilgamesh wandered the world seeking Utnapishtim, the only man granted eternal life by the gods. After a perilous journey, Utnapishtim informed the king that immortality was reserved for the divine. However, he revealed the location of a rejuvenating plant at the bottom of the sea. Gilgamesh retrieved the plant, but while he was bathing, a snake stole and ate it, instantly shedding its skin and becoming young again. Empty-handed and humbled, Gilgamesh returned to Uruk. Looking upon the massive walls and temples he had built, he finally understood. Man cannot live forever, but his deeds can. He spent his remaining days as a just ruler, carving his story into clay tablets so that his name and Enkidu's would live on for eternity.
Like, subscribe, and hit that notification button.